Yo, what's going on YouTube and welcome.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? I'm not sure that this is working. I had to set up everything over again, so hopefully I'll see the stream coming through here in a minute or so. Hello, people in the chat. What's going on? Hello. I don't see video coming through yet, so just want to make sure. There we go. So far behind. All that lag. I love it. Anyway, happy Friday to everybody out there. Hope your Friday is going just as well as mine is, which that's decent. But today we're doing an Ask Me Anything because it's Friday. It's free for all Friday. I'm sure if you're at work, you're probably not doing too much because nobody does anything on Fridays. But maybe you do. I don't know. What are you doing this Friday? Best college degree to get. Doesn't matter. Any college degree you want. TN Lan, you have a question. What is your question? You can see and hear me, Eduardo. That's good. What's going on, Senior Kool-Aid? Brett, what is going on? Hello, Dylan. John, you're saying, how do I move on from a technician role at an MSP? Start applying for positions that may be suited for your interest. So if you're looking to just switch it up from an MSP, where is it that you think you might be interested in? Like, what type of job are you looking for? You know, I mean, you're a technician. Do you want to still continue to be a technician in another location? Are you looking to be like a junior sysadmin, a junior network admin? What's up? Fern, what do I think of the Palo Alto cert course? I would have to look into that a little bit more. So I don't think anything of it. Mohammed, hello. You need to start an IT career. Well, start it up. Let's do it. What's going on, Allie? How are you doing? Omar, you're taking your A plus and Net plus. Is Security plus next step to becoming a... Well... I mean, it can be for sure. I would. If you want to be in a SOC, a Security Plus is definitely going to be very helpful for you. Hello from India. So who's messaging me? Oh, why are you sending me messages during a live stream? You know who you are. Oh, I gotta move this chat. Hold up. Hello, I'm not going to try to butcher your name, but you work as an IT operation, AS400 iSeries. What to switch your domain in AWS or something? Well, AS400 and iSeries are like older than I am, and I'm pretty freaking old. Okay, maybe they're not older than I am, but they are really old. So if you want to start getting into AWS or cybersecurity, start taking courses. You can go sign up for any one of the e-learning people. You know, there's Skillsoft, Linux Academy, Cybrary, IT Pro TV, CBT Nuggets. There's a whole plethora of training providers out there that you guys can utilize to your advantage and learn about AWS, cybersecurity, everything. Check them out. How to become a hackster like Apartment 28? I don't know. Start learning how to hack, bro. What do you want to know? What do you want to hacks? Slick back hair looking snazzy. Yeah, it's in a little bun right now. We could take it out. If you guys want me to take out my beautiful luxurious locks, maybe that wasn't the right word. I don't know, but I could take the locks down because they're very beautiful. Riding around in a van wasting gas, Rio. That sounds like fun. I'd like to drive around. That's fun. TN Lance, you just got a job as a level 2 desktop Mac support role. This is your first real IT job, and you've been out of college almost 2 years in April. Any suggestions or advice? Write everything down that you can. Take lots and lots of notes and ask a lot of questions. Please. That's the best advice that I can give you. You're not going to know everything, so ask questions before you screw something up. Don Gaming, hey man, you'll hit me up later. Okay. Question, what is the difference between the CCNA security and the CCNA cyber ops? Are there similarities with minor differences? I don't know the specifics on those, to be quite honest with you. I really don't. You would have, if you went over to Network Chuck's channel or Dwan Lightfoot, those guys I'm sure would have the answer because they love their Cisco's. Jareen George, how's the hunt for a host going? Well, as you saw, we had a guest host this week, which I think went over really well. Chris Titus, I like that guy a lot. I love his channel. So overall, I mean, there hasn't been a ton of interest. Like nobody, I put out a message and nobody likes to follow directions. So it is what it is. It's fine. Brett Bridgens, you're about 3/5 of the way through your AAS IT degree with a specialization in programming and software development. Really want to get into InfoSec. Should you focus on earning your Security Plus cert afterwards? I wouldn't focus on anything afterwards. Do it right now. Like right now. Just do it. Take like half hour out of every day from now until the time you're ready to take the Security Plus. And just study half hour every day and do it. Security Plus is a good cert. As far as when it comes to programming and software development, I mean, if you're looking to be an InfoSec, having something like the Security Plus, it can be helpful. But I mean, being in programming and development, it's like, you know, there's different. I would start looking into like bug bounties right now. That would be like the best thing that you can start doing is start looking into how to do bug bounties and document all that, document all of your work that you've done through these bounties, and then of course hopefully you do actually get a bug bounty or two or three and or more or a lot because you can make money doing that. But then I would definitely put that on your resume because that'd be very helpful. Megalodon, what's up, boss? How are you doing? It's good to see you here. Christopher, you're taking your A Plus Network Plus courses in January. Good luck to you. I hope that works out for you. Rogue Renegade, you've been applying for some help desk spots to get started on your career, but what tasks or skills should I know before day one at your new job? Anywhere to learn those skills? I really want to put together a course on that. Like, I really, really want to develop a course on that so bad because the best thing I could tell you is something like the A Plus is going to show you a lot of those. Like, it's going to show you a lot of knowledge that you need to have at an entry level. And people always get so like upset when I talk about the A Plus, but it's such a good certification for your first one, and just to help gain knowledge on things that you aren't going to necessarily be familiar with at first. I wish there was a resource that I could give you that could show you like here's like the common things that you're going to run across on a day-to-day basis. Which I mean, just if they're a Windows environment that you're getting yourself into, just Google or YouTube a video how to reset an Active Directory password because, excuse me, you'll probably do that a lot. And then, of course, like dumb printer support because printers are dumb. But, yeah. I need to put together a course on that. We're going to do that. We'll get that on my laundry list of things to do, hopefully. Johnson, hi, where do you get detailed practice lab for MCSA? There are a lot of e-learners out there who offer practice labs, and there's even a company called Practice Labs that will give you practice labs for MCSA. I got an itch, sorry here. Yeah, I would definitely check out Practice Labs, check out Cybrary, check out IT Pro TV, CBT Nuggets, Linux Academy. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. A lot of them offer practice labs, and they do have stuff for MCSA. Where does the CyberOps CCNA go after February? It goes away. It becomes what, the CCIE CyberOps or CCIE Security or CCNP? Sorry, which one is it? I forget right now. It's been a long week. It goes to the next one. It goes to the next level one. Put it that way. CISP requires like the multiple years of experience. I I don't recommend the CISP for anybody who doesn't have any experience in the IT field. That's a silly certification for somebody to get who's never stepped foot in IT. Still going through questions here. I'm sorry. Abigail, hey there. You have no experience, but you'd like hands-on IT job. You're studying for A+. What would be a good job for someone with no experience? Anything entry level. Oh, Ryan, you were joking. Sorry. I didn't see that. My bad. Brandon, any field in digital forensic that doesn't require knowing coding. I suck at coding. Get a digital forensics bachelor's now. Well, how much coding do you do in your digital forensics classes? Because that will tell you right there a lot of what you're going to be doing in the real world. What is a method you could use to pass the 1001? Try to take as many practice exams as you can. And even, I think there's a lot of practice labs out there for the 1001 series. What roles away from IT support are there? Should you get the Security Plus next or the Net Plus, having already got the A+? Well, it depends on what you want to do. And what roles away from IT support are there? I mean, in reality, every single IT position is support. So, I'm just kidding. I mean, it kind of is. But anyway, I don't know. What do you... be more specific. Because, I mean, there's like thousands of roles in IT at this point. Because people love to make up job titles. Like it's, whatever. Anyway, we're not going to go on that tirade today. We've done it too many times. Can you get an intro InfoSec job with an AAS in IT? Yes, if you go out and look for internships, that will be very beneficial to you. I would start looking ASAP. Do I recommend learning Linux or Python first? I would recommend learning Linux first because with Python, you can utilize like what you're scripting in Python or programming in Python with Linux. And if you don't know Linux, then it's kind of pointless, right? But Python, you can be used like on Windows, on Mac, and on Linux. Windows, Mac, Linux, yeah, I got them all. Anyway, so I would definitely learn Linux before you learn Python. I guess depending on what it is that you're looking to do, but still always learn Linux. Senior Kool-Aid. You have an interview this Tuesday. You're in the middle of studying for the 1002. You have no in-company experience, but have done IT work for family, friends, and customers from social media. Tips on... So tips for the interview or what? I mean, I could give you like numerous tips on the interview, but just like be honest. If you don't know something, say something. And always express that like how you want to learn more. If you don't know the answer to something, tell them what you would do to find the answer. Front end 880. You just recently got your Security Plus. You have no experience. Job search is hard, long. Should you get the A+ to better market yourself? I mean, you can, but look in your area and see what certifications people are asking for. That will be a good help or indicator for you. Senior Cool, any idea on how to differentiate yourself? You live in Huntsville, Alabama. A lot of competition. Start building a home lab and documenting that as much as you possibly can. Create like a GitHub or something with documentation on things that you've done within your lab. So if you set up like Microsoft Deployment Toolkit or something, for instance, or you're setting up your own home network and you created all these VLANs that do XYZ, document all that. If you're comfortable, make videos on that. It's all about like differentiating yourself. Like you need to go above and beyond, and that's partly going above and beyond is proving that you actually have the skills. So if you can document, show people that you actually have these skills, that you've done this stuff, they're gonna like that. There's just so much going on in the chat. Oh my goodness. What is the best source for studying for the A+? There are a ton of resources out there. Professor Messer is probably your best free resource. But yeah, anything else it would be more than suitable, I'm sure. Kev runs on Duncan. What's up, boss? All right, I'm going down to the bottom of the chat because I can't keep up with you guys. You ask too many questions. Katie Gonzalez. Hi, Zach. Thanks. You've been looking for jobs about 4 months and nothing happens, not even an interview. I'm thinking maybe because of your lack of experience, what should you do? Keep applying for everything and even take advice where I just said about building a home lab and all that fun stuff. Is it necessary to have the M+ certification and also have Cisco networking certification? No, that's not necessary. I mean, if you're looking to get into networking, then you'd probably want to have a Cisco cert. John, you said you passed your Network Plus last month. You're interested in taking the new CCNA. How much more difficult will it be compared to the M+, and will it help you become a network engineer? Well, it's going to be more difficult for sure, and it will help you becoming a network engineer. What is my opinion about contract work versus direct hire? Experience is experience, and a job or paycheck is a paycheck. So do what you have to do. I don't have any opinion other than that. If it'll get you a job and it'll get you experience, I would do it. 420 Traveler. What's up, Stoner? Getting worried you're 38 years old and getting your associates in cyber defense, but all I hear is that there are no real entry-level jobs. What should you do? I mean, there's always jobs, and there's always jobs in security. And you'll find a lot of the people who go through the cybersecurity cybersecurity path within college and get a degree in that have much better odds of landing an entry-level type of security job than others. But you're also going to have to figure out how you can get like a security clearance, because that will greatly increase your odds of getting a job. So let me say my mic is low, so I can turn that up. My bad. A wee bit low. My bad. You have no physical place to put a home lab. Well, I mean, you don't really need much to build a home lab. Like, your computer will suffice just fine. That's all you need. Because you can virtualize everything. You can virtualize Cisco switches and routers. You can virtualize Windows servers, all from your computer. So you don't need some big, extravagant like lab with like multiple switches and routers and multiple like servers or multiple computers. You can virtualize it all from one computer. Pretty awesome. I mean, one computer, you'd probably need a really powerful computer to virtualize all of that, but it's doable. I could do it on this machine. You could do it too. Are there any CCNA 1 and 2 related channels I know of? No, not necessarily. I don't know. TN Lan, also, you just want to say my videos have helped you with being more prepared for interviews, keeping up with the latest IT news, and etc. You've been a great help to you and your friends. Well, that's awesome to hear. I appreciate that. Thank you, and you're welcome. Also, do I think Geek Squad is beneficial for basic IT jobs? I mean, it's experience, and if you can get a job at Geek Squad, get a job at Geek Squad. Like, it's experience. Field technician or help desk? Well, what about them? They're both very similar in many ways and very different in many ways. I guess they are different then, right? No, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Senior Kool-Aid, you're welcome. Finzen, sorry you called me a rude name a few months ago because I said something you perceived as rude. But I don't remember what it was. I'm actually handsome AF. Anyways, thanks for great work on your channel. Boom. Oh, I got called handsome AF. Well, thank you. I don't know what you would have said to me rude. A lot of people talk crap to me. Every single day I get some kind of negative comments. And it's whatever. It's what it is. It's YouTube. If I can't handle the negativity, I probably should not be on this platform. Finzen, you retracted your message? You didn't want to call me handsome AF? Alright, that's fair. Is Project Plus certification regarded with any general value in the IT world? Yeah, somewhat. It's alright. It's a certification. Any type of certification, credentials that you could have are always going to be helpful in some way. How to get 6 figures the fastest. Learn to program. Boom, mic drop. Is security boot camps a different alternative instead of college? Yes, you could do that. Carl Zimmerman, you just got a job offer for help desk position with high call volume. What are some mental tricks to keep stress levels down? Oh, that is such a good question. Mental tricks to help keep the stress levels down. Dude, I don't know. I do know. I just have to ponder on this. It's just such a good question because it's I want to tell you to relax. It's not a big deal, but when you're actually on the job and you're getting all these calls, it's super stressful, right? You're going to be stressed out. This is the real world. This is the no BS answer for you because you're going to be stressed the F out and you're going to be freaking the F out. And I want to tell you, you just have to stay cool, stay calm. And I know that's going to be the most impossible thing in the world for you to do. But what you have to realize is that you don't know everything, and that's okay. You're not going to know every single thing that comes through on the phone, and it's going to be very overwhelming and stressful for you because you're going to feel like you're not good enough, right? But the fact of the matter is, you're stepping into an entry-level role, and especially at an MSP, you're going to be getting, hundreds, thousands of phone calls, and you're just simply not going to have the answer to all that stuff. So best advice that I give to you is just take a deep breath and realize you're learning and it's okay. It's okay to not know something. So make sure you reach out to your coworkers and things like that. Ask them for help. Make sure you write everything down. But bro, just relax. You got this. You got this. Hello. I don't think I can answer your question because you spam the chat. I'm not all about that. I ain't all about that life, y'all. I think I'm out of water, but I gotta back up. Cameron Gray, have I heard anything or have any thoughts on Google's IT cert course? Well, I've heard lots of things about it. My thoughts will be going into a video at some point here. I have not done a video on the Google IT certification yet because I've been waiting for a very good reason. And you guys will find out, very soon. Not very soon. I don't know when I'm going to put that video out. I probably need to do it. But anyway, you'll find out. Oh my gosh, this chat just is freaking out. Yo, hi Zach, great channel. What practical skills can one learn in security that might help close the gap for entry-level positions? Security Plus. That's what I would tell you. Security Plus. What's my favorite network hardware vendor? I mean, I've only worked with HP switches and Cisco switches. And the majority of that has always been with Cisco stuff. I mean, it's great. It works fine, Cisco dominates the networking world, it seems like. But for my home use, I really love Netgear. I do. I probably shouldn't say that. Now my Netgear stuff is going to get hacked by you guys. Thank you. Enjoy the hacking. The password is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Had to switch it up there a little bit. Somebody said a call center is probably the last place I want to work in IT. Yeah, the call center is going to be the best place you want to work in IT if you're trying to get into the door. If you're trying to just get in, they're always hiring. There's always a lot of turnaround, and you get experience. So you get to live through hell for a year or two. Sorry, it's real world, right? But at the end of the day, it'll be the best thing that happens to you because you got your foot in the door. Blasphemy with the Netgear, man, whatever. It works great. What kind of tattoos do I have? Did they ever give me problems landing a job? I got all kinds of tattoos everywhere, right? Never given me a problem. I've never been asked to cover them up. So that's always a good thing. I've worked in school districts. The majority of my career has been in school districts, working with school districts. I worked for an engineering firm. I've worked for a hospital. can't remember where else I've worked. Somewhere else. Some other places. I'm sure. But yeah, multiple school districts and all that, they've never cared about any tattoos. Ever. So I got that going for me. So that's nice. Kev runs on Duncan. You answered JJ's question. Thank you, bro. Oh, am I missing something here? Oh my goodness. Hey, you're a CNIT. Currently a sophomore. You have A+, currently studying for your Net+. Should go for Security Plus or the new CCNA next. Well, if you're looking to get into networking, I would go the CCNA route. JJ, you want a job where you're the only IT person responsible for everything. I would never want a job like that. Would never, ever, ever want a job like that. CCSP, thoughts on it? Suggestions, pre-certifications? No thoughts. You do you, bro. Got a year left finishing up your studies in cybersecurity, taking networking security in spring. Your goal is to get your Security Plus cert next year. Do you have any other recommendations? Well, what part of IT are you looking to focus on? Is it networking? Or is it security? Or is it both? Let's see. Braden, you started in healthcare IT and an MSP. You want to come back to it with the experience you've gained over the last 5 years. And as a direct employee over contract support, is CompTIA your best start back? Well, what have you been doing the last 5 years? Over the last 5 years, you would. I don't know why you would get a CompTIA cert if you already have over 5 years of experience working in IT. I mean, having any type of certification is always going to be beneficial for you. So there's that. I'm missing something here. Maybe we're just typing too much too fast. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Not the best at this multitasking thing with live streaming, answering questions. Connor, hey man, you're looking to go to university and study cybersecurity and digital forensics, but you only know the basics of coding. Which programming language do you recommend first learning? Thank you. I recommend learning first Python. Hands down. Please just let me know how to start my career in cybersecurity. You've just completed school. Well, you start your career in ways that everybody else does. You apply for every job that you can possibly find. Networking security, asking about the healthcare IT cert. What is it? Oh, the healthcare IT cert? I mean, I haven't seen anybody request it like that. I like on jobs that I've seen like in my area. But I guess my suggestion to you would be, go out on Indeed.com and search, put in the search the healthcare IT cert, and see how many jobs. See how many jobs are asking for that specific certification. Stupid emails. Anyway, sorry. What's going on, InfoSec Pat? How you doing, bro? Will the CCNA make me a network engineer? I mean, sure, potentially. James Casey, you failed your Net Plus today. I'm sorry to hear that. However, it's going to be the best thing that happens to you because now you're going to drive back into it full force, give yourself 100%. Maybe you were only given like 90% before, but now you're going to give out your 100%. You're going to crush it. You're going to crush it next time. You got this. Connor, all good, bro. You're doing the right thing. Any recommendations for studying for the new CCNA? Well, I would start labbing as much as you can. So how about get one of those subscriptions to one of those training providers that I've talked about like 18,000 times, and lab along with them. That's going to be the best advice that I could give. You got 663 points. What's the passing score for the Network Plus? Excuse me, 750? I don't, what's here? I'm going to have to Google this. Network Plus passing score. 720. So you weren't that far off. You got 663, and to pass at 720. So you're not that far off. You're all good, bro. You got it next time. I failed my Security Plus the first time by like over 100 points or something. Something super ridiculously sad. I think it was like 100 points or 110 points or something ridiculous. I screwed that up. Is it true this network career is dying? No, it's evolving. It's definitely evolving. What do I know about the hardware side of IT? That's primarily what you're interested in, upgrading, building, troubleshooting. I mean, any type of technician role will get you doing a lot of those things, but there's not really a specific job, there's not really specific jobs for upgrading and building, lots of troubleshooting, lots of maybe like repairs as far as like replacing RAM or hard drives, motherboards. There are like jobs with companies like HP, Dell, Lenovo, where you can become like a field technician, where you will go out to businesses that pay for the additional support. So you might be the person that goes out to each of these businesses and replacing motherboards and replacing the RAM and all that crap that I just mentioned. So there's that. Going through the chat, y'all. My bad. Yeah, it looked like the passing score for the the Network Plus is 720. Which you weren't that far. You weren't that far off. ID10 error. What's up? Lenovo. That's right, man. That's Lenovo. Lenovo is legit. Lenovo is all right. So lately I've been working on this series because I haven't really like officially announced it, but I started a new channel again, right? I like to do this a lot. But anyway, a new channel where I'm going to be doing more tutorials. I did kind of talk about this in my live stream before, but a new channel where I'll be doing more tutorials. And part of this tutorial process is I'm going to be setting up Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. And I'm super stoked about this because I love imaging and I love Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, and I miss the days of working with MDT. So I was like, I'm just going to build my own home lab, and why not create videos on setting up this process? Because I love it. Like, I really do. Like, so it's got me all excited. Like, I'm super pumped up about it. Super stoked. I'll probably be making like more of an official announcement soon. But the name of the channel I love. Like, the name of the channel is so freaking cool. Let's see. I don't know if I have the image up here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, there. Curious IT or Curiosity, whichever way you want to take it, right? That's not the official logo because I'm getting one designed, and I should check up on that. ADD. I'm squirreled right now. I'm doing the squirrel thing right now. My bad, guys. I'm squirreling. I just want to check on the progress of this logo that I paid for. Anyway, setting up Microsoft Deployment Toolkit brings me to when Kev Runs on Duncan said that Lenovo is legit. Lenovo is pretty legit, but Dell as far as imaging goes, always provided the easiest, I feel like, to download all their drivers and stuff. I always felt like Dell they just crushed it with that for driver deployment. But yeah, I'm really excited to be setting up Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, doing videos on it. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I started already creating the videos just from a basic level of getting VirtualBox installed, getting server downloaded, getting server installed, setting up domain controller, Active Directory. Now we're moving on to actually getting ready to deploy a new server for WDS. And then we'll be also setting up Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. I'm going 100 miles an hour now. Sorry, I'll shut up. But yeah, you guys can find that Curious IT soon. Coming to a YouTube near you very soon. What is the difference between computer science and IT? Computer science is more business and programming kind of focused, where IT is more infrastructure. Like, so networking and, server and stuff like that. What's up, Callan Gert? I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. Networking or cloud for 2020? Cloud. Hands down. So next to nothing about computers, but you'd really like to get an IT career of some sort. Where should I start learning? Kindergartners probably know 10 times more than you do for reference. So I created a course that is called How to Get an Entry-Level Job in IT. And it's actually, if you go to www.itcq.tv, it'll take you to that course. And it walks you through exactly what you need to do to get into an entry-level IT job. Get your IT career started. I would strongly suggest checking that out. Piano player, you feel me on the distractions. You often have too many things going on at once. Right now, a Chrome extension says I have 3,000 tabs open. Many of them are suspended crash, though. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I have 32 gigs of RAM on this computer. And when I have, typically I have multiple Chrome windows open, and each of those Chrome windows have multiple tabs open in them, and it's usually eating 8 gigs of RAM. It feels like it's probably 5 to 8 gigs, and I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I need to take a breather. Talking too fast. You're thinking about their hardware, easy to repair. Their hardware is actually easy to repair. So what about networking how-to? Just Windows. So, yeah, I don't dive deep into the networking side. That's not what my life is about. I dive into system administration, Windows. That's my background. That's what I love. That's what I seriously miss. Been doing the YouTube stuff full time has been amazing and great, but I really do miss. I do miss the Windows environments. Jonathan Makara, more CCNA Cisco is love. Cisco is live. Well, thank you for the super chat. You want more Cisco stuff? Check out Dwan Lightfoot. Check out Network Chuck. Those are the Cisco guys. Those are the networking dudes. Please look at 231. Your question. I can't scroll back up and look. You tell me. What's your question? Where do I recommend posting IT gigs for extra income? You thought of Craigslist, but so many scammers. Facebook groups. That's it. Facebook group where it's all at. Anon, you just accepted a $75K cloud engineer job 30 minutes ago. Congratulations. That is awesome. I just got confirmation of a final interview next week for a training company that I applied for, that I interviewed for, that I'm interviewing for. But it's the last interview, and it's next week. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I'm nervous. But, yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. You guys will hear more about that, maybe. Probably. Either way, you guys are going to hear about it, I'm sure. I'll probably put a video out whether I accept the position or I get, turned down for the position. How often is PowerShell used in a Windows environment? PowerShell is used all the time. And it should be used like all the time. If people are doing their jobs right and efficiently, highlighting efficiently, PowerShell should be used all the time. Nicholas, is it true networking companies like people who have security clearance, you're in the military looking to move to Texas after getting your security cert and done your cybersecurity studies? I mean, there's a lot of jobs out there that require security clearance. There's a lot of companies that just require that. It's not that they like people who have it. It's just that that's a requirement. What's my recommendation for getting into cloud cert-wise? Well, it depends. Do you want to be working with Amazon's AWS or Google's cloud platform or Microsoft's Azure? Kuda, how long does it take to study for an IT certification as a beginner, especially when you have a full-time job? That's like a great question because everybody is different. So I can't tell you how long it's going to take you. How many hours per day can you set aside to study for a certification? You know, it's so hard to say because it's all about how much time you put into it. And then once you put that time into it, like, are you going after those practice exams like every day, you know, or every day getting ready to take the actual exam? Because that's important right there. It could take a lot of time. It just depends on the person. Let's see. You're going to try to do Network Plus cert in a month. Should you try to get an internship job once you get your cert or attempt to get a help desk job? You'll have little work experience in the IT field, about 3 months. Apply for entry-level jobs all day, every day. Something like computer building technician at NZXT Build might be the ideal job for me. If they have that, then that's the job for you. If it pays enough to live on, and if it wasn't in LA, I'm sure that job does not pay enough to live in LA. Windows or Linux? Well, Windows or Linux for what? What are you using them for? Are you asking me? I'm on a stupid Windows machine. I also have MacBooks, and I have Linux machines, and we have it all. Tell us about what I'm currently doing. What's got me into my career, inspired me. Yeah, that's what you want to know? You want to know what I'm currently doing? Well, I'm currently interviewing, going through the interview process for one of these online training companies. I'm currently building out coursework for some videos that I'm working on for Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. That's about it. What got me into my career, inspired me? Man, I got into IT like 20 years ago. Almost, yeah. Yeah, it's going on 2020. So when I was like 14, 15, I started learning HTML and I started building websites. And that's what got me going in this field. I mean, even before that, I was really interested in computers, but I think just taking the deep dive and learning something like HTML took me over the edge. So there's that. I love IT. Love it. How do you prepare for the PBQ on the A+? I think there's performance-based question like examples out on the internet. I would start looking at all of those. Because the performance-based questions are definitely, they're different. They're for sure different. But the best ideas that I have for you is just take as many practice exams as you can find on the internet. With a CompTIA A+ cert, could you get a help desk job paying between $18 to $20 an hour with no experience? You live in Illinois. Yeah, it's possible. I live in Illinois as well, so hello, fellow Illinoisian. Do I play Overwatch? I do not play Overwatch. The only games that I'm currently playing, way too much of, are World of Warcraft Classic, because that game is just, it's a classic. It really is. And Magic the Gathering Arena. Those are the only two games I play. That's like really like honestly like the only 2 games that I've ever played my entire life, like religiously, like on a daily basis. Love those games. How do I feel about Meraki switches? I feel like Meraki is amazing. I feel like Meraki is what's up. Piano player, if you have A+, Security Plus, Network Plus, Linux Plus, what would be a reasonable salary you could expect for a job? I don't know where you live, so I can't tell you a reasonable salary. It all depends on where you live, and it all really depends on what those businesses are paying people. You know, it's so hard to say. What cert should you get to become a sysadmin? Well, you have to know your area a little bit, I feel like, because I would say overall, any type of MCSA, MCSE, any one of the cloud certifications are going to be so extremely helpful for you. So I would definitely check those for sure. You have your A+, you're working on the other 3 to hope to have them in the next several months. Good luck to you. Your primary game right now is Team Fortress Classic, the one before TF. I have no idea what that is. Never played it. Anyway, we've been going for 45 minutes now, so we're solid. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream on this wonderful, amazing Friday. Hope your Friday is going well. I think it's sunny outside. I'm not sure. I can't tell. But maybe I can go out and enjoy the day. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for joining the live stream. Appreciate you all so very much. If you guys have any other questions, make sure you leave a comment on any one of my videos. Hit me up or make sure you guys join the Discord, more importantly, before Allie or Kev runs on Duncan yells at me. Yeah. Join the Discord. Should be a link somewhere around on this channel somewhere. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Have a great, wonderful day. Take it easy.